Hello, I'd like you to find a comfortable place now. Somewhere you can feel safe and warm. Perhaps you're lying in your bed, your favorite blanket gently draped over you, Or maybe you're resting on a soft couch, a warm cup of tea beside you. Take a deep breath in, and then let it drift out slowly, as if you're letting go of all the little tensions of the day. Feel your shoulders drop just a little more, let your jaw loosen, and imagine the space around your eyes softening, your forehead becoming smooth and quiet. With every breath, you sink deeper into a sense of calm, like a gentle wave sweeping over you. Imagine a soft, flickering candle nearby, the tiny flame dancing and casting slow, warm shadows on the walls. Outside your window, you might hear a whispering breeze moving through the trees, leaves rustling softly like a lullaby only for you. Now, let your mind wander. Let it drift and sway like a small boat on a peaceful lake at dusk, Your breathing is smooth, easy, and natural. Your heart beats steady and quiet. In this calm space, your imagination can open. It can float above you like a delicate lantern, glowing gently in the night sky, ready to carry you somewhere mysterious, and yet somehow comforting. When you're ready, let's begin our story. Our story today begins in a sleepy little town, the kind of town where everyone knows each other's names. A place wrapped in winding roads, lined with tall, old oaks, where houses stand quietly behind white picket fences, and the air smells faintly of blooming jasmine in the summertime. It's the kind of town where time seems to drift slowly, like lazy clouds drifting across a deep blue sky. Tonight, though, we are not here in the present. We float back in time, all the way to the gentle warmth of a late spring morning in 1972. Imagine it now. The smell of freshly cut grass rising in the cool dawn air. You can hear the distant hum of lawnmowers, the chirping of morning birds greeting the sun, A group of teenagers stands on the school lawn, laughing nervously, their bright eyes reflecting the sunrise. They wear bell-bottom jeans and colorful shirts. Their hair sways in the breeze, and someone strums a guitar softly, the chords drifting lazily across the yard. They're gathered for something special, Something they believe will connect them to the future, A time capsule, a large, steel cylinder that glints dully in the morning light. It's filled with letters, photographs, drawings of their hopes, their dreams, their private fears scribbled in messy handwriting. A teacher, with a gentle voice and tired eyes, stands by holding a clipboard. She asks each student to say a wish for the future before slipping their note into the capsule. Some whisper about becoming rock stars. Others dream of seeing faraway cities, falling in love, living forever in sunny places by the sea. Finally, the capsule is sealed shut with a heavy clang. A moment of quiet passes. A hush falls over the lawn, like the town itself is holding its breath. Then, they lower it into the earth, a deep square pit lined with pale dirt. The metal scrapes softly against the earth's sides, and finally, a thud. They cover it with fresh soil, patting it down with small shovels and muddy sneakers. A sign is hammered in. To be open in 50 years. Class of 1972. Laughter and cheers rise again. The wind shifts strangely. A sudden hush, as if the trees themselves are listening, as if they are storing this moment deep in their wooden hearts. Time slides forward. Decades pass, like slow, heavy breaths in the night. The town changes. Children become parents. The oak trees grow taller and lean in closer to the roads. Windows are replaced. Lawns are mowed and overgrown again, and the old high school becomes a community center with dusty trophy cases and faded banners. Then, at last, it is 2022. The sun rises on a cool autumn morning, mist curling around the small park behind the old school building. People gather, older now. Some of them were there as children, wide-eyed and excited. Others are new, curious strangers who heard about the time capsule from the local paper. There's a soft buzz of excitement in the crisp air. A table is set up with coffee, hot cider steaming gently, the scent of cinnamon drifting like a soft blanket. A group stands around the marked spot. Their breath curls upward in small, silvery clouds. The mayor, a woman with silver hair pinned in a neat bun, steps forward and taps the microphone. Her voice trembles slightly as she welcomes everyone, sharing a few stories about the past, about the dreams of that young class in 1972. Then comes the moment. A small crane carefully lifts the capsule from its long sleep. A hush falls again, deeper this time, as though even the birds in the trees have stopped to listen. The capsule is set on a table. Bolts are unscrewed slowly, each creak echoing around the silent crowd. Finally, with a small groan, the lid is lifted. A gentle wave of cold air rolls out, smelling faintly of rust and old paper. Inside, they find photographs first. Sun-bleached smiles frozen in time, boys with shaggy hair, girls holding up peace signs, a few faded ticket stubs from concerts that have long since ended. Postcards with bright sunsets from Florida, handwritten notes about saving the world and ending wars. People laugh softly, wiping away tears as they pass each item around. Then, Someone finds a sealed manila folder at the very bottom. The folder is marked in thick black ink. Do not open before 2022. A ripple of curiosity moves through the crowd. The mayor hesitates, her gloved fingers trembling slightly. Then, she opens the folder. Inside are photographs, but not from 1972. They are newer, some as recent as just last year. People glance at each other nervously, murmurs rising. One photograph shows a street corner with a red bicycle laying on its side. A bicycle that looks exactly like the one a teenager in town had ridden before he vanished last summer. Another photo shows a front porch with a wilted plant. A porch almost identical to one belonging to a woman who disappeared only a few months ago. The final photo shows a small crowd standing around a time capsule. Hands pressed to their mouths in shock. It's them, standing there in the present moment. A sharp, shivering silence spreads across the group. It feels as though the earth beneath them tilts slightly, as though time itself has sighed. And all at once, the wind stirs, cold and restless, threading through coats and hair, making the oaks creak in warning. The mayor's eyes dart over the photos again. Her voice is barely a whisper now, soft enough to make the listeners lean forward. Their single, quotes, S, There's something else, she says. She pulls out a small, yellowed journal. The cover cracked and fragile like old skin. On the first page, in hurried, spidery writing, it reads, "To whoever finds this, we tried to warn you." The crowd shuffles closer. The ground seems to hold its breath. The mayor carefully flips the pages. The entries start with harmless dreams. Children writing about the future, about flying cars and robot teachers and summer trips to the beach. But then, about halfway through, the handwriting changes. It turns uneven, jagged. The words twist across the page like frightened insects. It speaks of shadows in the halls of the school at night, of figures only glimpsed in reflections, watching the students from corners and mirrors, of hearing voices whisper from inside lockers, voices that know each child's deepest secrets. One entry reads, "They told me to write it down. They said if I don't, they'll come for me sooner. They know about the future. They know who disappears and when. The capsule is a lock, and a key. If it is opened too soon, or too late, they come through." Another entry. "We saw them take the janitor. He vanished in front of us. We thought he was just gone. But later we saw his face in the window, smiling in the dark." The pages go on, each more frantic. Some entries mention specific dates, and when townspeople look closer, they realize they matched the days certain people vanished over the years. The local librarian in 1986, a young boy in 1991, a high school teacher in 2003. And now, the most recent disappearances are dated within the last year. Even more disturbingly, there are future dates listed, including today's date, circled many times. Dark ink digging into the thin paper like small wounds. The mayor's voice falters. She looks up at the crowd, her eyes wide and glassy. All around, the air feels thick, heavy, as if every molecule is listening. Then, at the very back of the journal, pressed against the cover, is a final note, a small card folded in half. With shaken hands, she opens it. The words are short and written carefully, as if the writer knew they had to make each letter count. "By reading this, you have let them in. They are coming for you, for us all." A slow, rattling hush drapes over the crowd. Some begin to shift backward, glancing behind them as if they might see something standing in the shadows of the oak trees. A young woman clutches her child to her chest. The boy looks up at her with wide eyes, sensing the sudden change in the adults. The air grows colder, so cold that people's breath puffs out in panicked bursts. The trees creak again, louder this time. A low, almost human groan. Then someone screams. A man at the edge of the crowd points a trembling finger toward the back of the park. There, near the forest line, a figure stands, tall, thin, its face shimmering like rippling water. Impossible to focus on, as though it exists just a second out of sync with the rest of the world. Another figure joins it, then another, and another, dozens of them, slowly emerging, gliding forward in utter silence. Their movements are smooth, too smooth, as if they are floating rather than walking. The mayor drops the journal, pages fanning out across the cold ground like fallen feathers. She stumbles back, eyes fixed on the shapes. Then, as if called by some silent signal, people start running. Their footsteps drum against the frozen grass, echoing off the trees. Screams slice through the cold morning like tearing fabric. But as they flee, some vanish mid-step. A distortion in the air, and then, gone. Only their footprints remain, steaming softly in the icy dawn light. Some try to hide behind benches, some crouch behind the crane, but the shimmering figures glide closer and closer, passing through solid objects as if they are made of fog and electricity. I, too, am there, watching, recording, every detail as my breath hitches and my heart thunders in my ears. I had come only to listen, to document a sleepy town's curious ritual, maybe write a small piece for the local paper, But now, my hands shake as I hold my recorder. My own reflection in the capsule's metal surface begins to ripple ... slowly ... terribly. I see something behind me in that reflection. It stands impossibly tall, its head tilting slightly, as though curious about me. I want to turn, to run, but my body feels pinned in place, heavy as if the very air has become a thick syrup. The final words of the note echo in my head, each syllable like a cold breath on the back of my neck. By reading this, you have let them in, and I realize, even now as you listen to my voice, in your cozy room, your blanket wrapped around you. By hearing this story, by imagining the forest and the shimmering shapes, you, too, have opened a small door in your mind. A door they can slip through. But let's not worry about that ... not yet. Listen to the wind outside your window, the hush of the night. Feel the warmth of your bed beneath you, the gentle rhythm of your own breath, rising and falling like the ocean's softest waves. You are safe here. For now, outside, you might imagine a moon hanging low and full in a dark velvet sky. Stars winking like tiny watchful eyes, and the trees swaying in a soft, ghostly breeze. You can almost hear a faint echo, maybe the distant hoot of an owl, or the gentle rustle of leaves as some small animal scurries through the underbrush. Let your breathing slow again ... in and out. That's it. Just keep breathing with me. ... in ... in, out ... Feel the coolness of the inhale, the comforting warmth of the exhale, like a gentle rocking boat floating on a moonlit lake. As you listen, your eyelids might start to feel heavy, as if small, soft weights are pressing them closed. You don't need to fight it. You can let them rest. Let your mind drift further into this story, this gentle darkness that wraps around you like a velvet cloak. Now, ... let's drift back to that park. The mayor's voice is gone now, lost in the screams, and the cold wind slicing through the trees. A few townspeople collapse to their knees, sobbing, whispering prayers or frantic apologies into the dirt. The figures, shimmering, translucent, are closer. You can almost hear them now, like a chorus of whispers just beyond understanding. A language that curls and flickers at the edge of your mind. My recorder crackles in my shaking hands. I feel the warmth leave my fingers first, like frost creeping under my skin. I want to close my eyes, but some invisible force holds them wide. The journal pages flutter near my feet, catching the breeze and dancing like frightened birds. One page sticks against my ankle. I glance down and see a sentence that seems to glow faintly. They only take the ones who know. I try to breathe slower, to imagine I'm somewhere else. A small room with a fireplace, the smell of pine logs crackling, the soft creak of an old rocking chair. But it's no use. The shimmer in the air is growing stronger now, moving in waves that ripple through the scene. A sudden hush, so deep and thick, it feels like all the air has been sucked from the world. And then, one by one, the remaining people vanish. Not in a violent flash, but in a slow, dreamy, dissolve like mist under the morning sun. Their coats drift down to the ground softly, scarves landing in gentle spirals. I can't move. My knees buckle and I fall onto the frost-hardened grass, my breath coming out in ragged clouds. I feel an invisible hand, cold and heavy, resting on my shoulder. Then another on my neck, my spine, each touch sending thin, electric shocks through my bones. My mind drifts back to the old photographs in the capsule ... Those frozen smiles, the old bike, the empty porches ... And then the final photo, the crowd standing around the capsule, faces pale with terror. It was us. It was always meant to be us. Somewhere beyond the park, I hear the distant echo of a church bell tolling. It's a low, mournful sound, rolling across the cold hills like a final lullaby. As the bell tolls, the figures lean closer, their edges sharp and liquid all at once. Their faces, if you could call them faces, seem to open like windows, revealing swirling, starless darkness inside. Then ... The world tilts again. My vision splits, cracks running through it like broken glass. I see flashes. Children in the 70s laughing and playing hopscotch. An empty school hallway at midnight. Lockers slightly ajar. A janitor's cart, still wet from mopping, abandoned in a corner. A girl's face reflected in a bathroom mirror, her mouth open in a silent scream. Each image fades into the next. A dream layered over a nightmare. I try to speak, but no sound comes out. I try to move, but my limbs are no longer mine. They feel distant, as if they belong to a puppet on tangled strings. Then silence. A perfect, absolute quiet that hums in my bones. I hear a voice, low and gentle, like wind moving through hollow reeds. It's time. My last thought, before everything goes black, is of you. Sitting safely in your room, feeling the warmth of your blanket, listening, breathing, unaware that even now, by sharing this story, the shimmer might find you too. But ... don't worry. This is only a story, after all. A bedtime tale to tuck you in, to lull you deeper into the soft darkness behind your eyelids. Now, I want you to feel the warmth in your chest. A small, gentle glow. like a candle flame. Feel it spread, slowly, to your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands. Feel it drift down your spine, through your hips, your legs, all the way to your toes. With each breath, that warmth grows stronger, protecting you, wrapping you like a soft, heavy quilt. The shimmer cannot find you here, not in this quiet sanctuary of your own breath. Imagine you're sitting by a campfire now. The logs crackle softly, sending little sparks twirling up into the night sky. Above you, a blanket of stars stretches endlessly. A gentle breeze brushes your cheeks, carrying the earthy scent of moss and pine. In the distance, an owl calls, a soft, mournful sound that echoes between the trees. The fire pops again, and you watch the embers float upward, fading slowly like tiny orange ghosts. You feel so safe here. The fire's warmth seeps into your bones, melting away any tightness or worry. Your eyelids grow heavier still, like curtains slowly closing at the end of a long, cozy day. There's nothing more you need to do. No thoughts you need to chase, no sounds you need to follow, just the gentle rhythm of your breathing and the soft lullaby of the crackling fire. As you drift, you might hear the faint echo of that voice again, but softer this time. Far away, like a dream you can't quite remember. It's time, to rest. Yes, just keep drifting. You're breathing slow and steady, like the gentle rise and fall of the ocean on a moonlit shore. Feel your body growing heavier, but also lighter at the same time, as if you are floating just above the surface of your own dreams. The crackling of the fire in your imagination softens to a slow, rhythmic pulse. You might even imagine tiny sparks floating up and dissolving into the midnight sky, carrying away all your worries, all your tension. Each spark is a tiny, glowing promise that you are safe, and that sleep is gently waiting to wrap you in its velvet arms. Far in the distance, you hear the faint rustling of leaves, as if something or someone is moving just beyond the circle of light. But you feel no fear now, only a calm curiosity, as if you know deep down that nothing can touch you here. This is your sanctuary, your private, hidden place of warmth and stillness. Your eyelids grow heavier still, fluttering softly as if they're trying to stay open just a little longer. But it feels so good to let them drift shut. And as they close, your inner world opens up wider, like a grand, endless hallway lined with glowing lanterns. Each lantern flickers softly, casting pools of warm light onto the floor, guiding you deeper and deeper into your own tranquil dreamscape. Imagine walking slowly down that hallway. Your bare feet feel the smooth, cool stone beneath you. The air is gentle and fragrant. Maybe you catch the scent of wild jasmine or night-blooming flowers, their sweetness swirling softly around you. You hear your own footsteps echo, a soothing rhythm that matches the beat of your heart. As you walk, you pass doors on either side. Some are slightly open, revealing tiny glimmers of other worlds. A moonlit garden, where silver petals shimmer under the stars. A vast library, where books glow softly and pages turn on their own in a gentle breeze. A quiet beach at twilight, where the waves kiss the shore with a soft sigh. But you don't need to choose any door tonight. Tonight, you simply walk, feeling the calm deepen with every step. The hallway stretches on, and with each lantern you pass, your mind sinks further into softness, into safety. Outside in that imaginary park, the shimmering figures fade slowly into the morning mist. Their outlines blur, like smudges on a foggy mirror, until there is nothing left but a memory, a faint echo, a ripple in the water of your thoughts. The town itself begins to dissolve too, houses vanishing into the rolling fog, streets swallowed by the hush of dawn. In your mind's eye, you might see the old school building one last time. Its windows glow faintly, as if they re-holding on to the last fragments of the children's laughter from decades ago. You might hear a final whisper drifting out. Remember, you are safe as long as you dream. And so, you drift deeper, deeper than the town's secrets, deeper than the shimmering figures, than the capsule's warnings, than the echo of that cold morning. With each slow breath, you sink like a pebble through clear, still water, down, and down, past the surface ripples of your thoughts, past the gentle currents of your day's memories, all the way into the soft, silken darkness at the very bottom. The place where true rest lives. You can feel it now, that delicious, heavy warmth gathering behind your eyes, in your shoulders, in your belly. The warmth that says, you can let go now. You have nothing to carry, nothing to fear. Outside your room, the world might still move and shift, a car passing, a dog barking softly in the distance, a tree branch tapping at your window. But here, in this hallway of light, in this dream garden of warmth and starry air, you are beyond all of it. The shimmering shapes are gone. The echo of the journal has faded. The final photo has been tucked away into the quiet corners of the mind. Like a book on a high shelf you don't need to open again. You are safe. You are drifting. And soon, you will sleep. Deep, unbroken, and so sweet. Feel the soft pull now, like the tide calling you back to shore. Your body is heavy, deeply anchored. Your mind is a feather, floating above gentle waves. Let that balance cradle you. Let it carry you to the edge of dreams. In a moment, even my voice will begin to fade, turning into a gentle echo you can barely hear, like a lullaby hummed from another room, distant, comforting, and so very soft. And as my voice drifts away, you will find yourself in the deepest part of your rest. A secret garden of stars, a hidden library of dreams, a warm cave lit only by the glow of your own gentle breathing. Yes, that's it. Drift a little further now, as though you are stepping off a quiet forest path and sinking into a bed of moss, soft, cool, perfectly holding you in a gentle embrace. Your breaths are long and smooth, in and out. Each breath, a gentle wave, washing away the last echoes of the day, washing away the whispers of the story, the shimmer of those distant shapes. You feel your thoughts slow down, like leaves drifting down a lazy river, spinning gently as they move further away. Nothing to hold on to now, nothing to fix or figure out, just floating deeper and deeper. You might imagine, far in your mind's eye, that abandoned high school from long ago. The hallways are empty, washed in moonlight slipping through the high windows. Lockers stand silently, their doors slightly ajar, waiting patiently for children who will never return. The old trophy case reflects a pale glow, dust dancing like tiny ghosts in the air. Somewhere down the hall a single basketball sits in a corner, still and forgotten. You hear only your footsteps, echoing softly, slow and dreamlike. In this dream space, the warnings of the journal feel far away, as though they belong to another world, a different story. Here, there is only calm, the hush of old wood and the scent of paper and time. Imagine stepping into the school library now. The bookshelves stand tall and dignified, lined with old spines in gold and faded cloth. A single lamp glows on a small wooden table, its light like a pool of warmth in the vast, quiet room. You walk slowly toward the lamp, feeling the hush of the pages around you. 1,000 stories waiting, each one a secret garden of its own. You run your fingers along the spines as you pass, feeling the soft hush of knowledge beneath your fingertips. A gentle breeze seems to drift through the stacks, carrying a faint scent of old ink and pressed flowers. Somewhere, a clock ticks, slow and steady, marking time like a calm heartbeat. You sit at the small table. The chair creaks softly as you settle into it. The lamp's glow wraps around you, a comforting circle of light against the shadows. A book lies open before you, its pages blank, waiting. Perhaps this book is yours alone, a book that writes itself with your dreams tonight. Each breath you take is a new word, each sigh a new line. There's no rush to fill the pages. They will unfold slowly, softly, as you drift deeper. Outside the library windows, the moon hangs heavy and bright, a silent guardian watching over your gentle descent. You feel as though you could stay here forever, in this hidden library of dreams, safe and held by the quiet warmth. Now, take another breath, deep and slow, in and out. Feel your chest rise and fall like the wings of a resting bird. Your legs feel heavy, perfectly relaxed. Your arms sink into the softness beneath you. Your neck and jaw release all tension, melting into the pillow. Your mind is becoming like a quiet pond at dawn, the surface still and shimmering with early light. If a stray thought drifts by, imagine it as a single ripple on that pond. Soft and harmless, watch it move gently to the edge and disappear, leaving the water smooth and clear again. Your thoughts are free to drift away into the quiet morning mist. Imagine now that old forest behind the school, the trees tall and silent, their leaves whispering softly above you. Moonlight drips between the branches like silver rain, pooling at your feet. A narrow path winds through the trunks, inviting you to follow. You step forward, each footstep light and slow, your body moving as if in a dream. The cool earth beneath you feels alive and welcoming, holding each step with kindness. Fireflies drift lazily around you, tiny lanterns bobbing in the darkness. Somewhere nearby, a small stream gurgles, its gentle song echoing softly through the trees. The sound is calming, like a lullaby hummed by the forest itself. You feel drawn toward the sound, following it deeper into the woods. Your body feels lighter now, as if each breath makes you more and more translucent, like moonlight given form. Finally, you find the stream. It winds through a small clearing, moonlight shimmering on its surface like liquid silver. You kneel beside it, dipping your fingers into the cool water. The touch sends a soft wave of relaxation up your arms and into your shoulders. As you watch the water flow, you see your reflection. But tonight, it's different. Your reflection smiles back at you with deep warmth and kindness, as if it knows you better than anyone ever has, as if it's thanking you for allowing yourself this moment of deep rest. Above, the stars watch in their endless patience, blinking softly in approval. The night air wraps around you like a woolen shawl, fragrant with pine and moss, a perfume known only to the midnight forest. You feel your eyes growing heavier still, so heavy now, like two smooth stones, resting at the bottom of a gentle stream, and you let them close, fully and completely, knowing that here, in this moonlit clearing, you are utterly safe. You have left behind the shimmering figures, the journal, the cold park, all of it fading now, becoming nothing but distant mist on the horizon of your dreams. Here, There is only peace, only warmth, only the soft, endless drift into your deepest sleep. That's it, you're doing so well. Breathing softly, deeply. Each inhale a thread weaving you deeper into a cocoon of calm. Each exhale, a release. Letting go of any last scraps of tension, of thought, of story. Your body is so heavy now, like warm sand, slowly settling at the bottom of the ocean. You might notice a tingling warmth in your fingers, or a gentle melting in your shoulders. That is your body's way of thanking you for giving it this gift of rest. Now, as you continue to drift beside that moonlit stream, you might hear the soft rustle of a fox slipping between the trees, or the distant hoot of an owl, echoing like an ancient song through the night air. These sounds feel like part of a gentle symphony created just for you, a lullaby written by the stars, the trees, the wind itself. In this clearing, you can imagine a small cabin, if you wish. A cabin made of old sturdy wood, with ivy climbing up the sides and a stone chimney puffing out gentle wisps of smoke. A golden light spills from the windows, flickering softly, promising warmth and safety inside. You walk toward the door, your steps slow and dreamlike, the grass soft and cool under your feet. When you reach the door, you place your hand on the smooth wood, feeling its warmth, as if it's been waiting for you for a very long time. You push it open slowly, and step into a room filled with the golden glow of a crackling fireplace. The room smells of cedar and sweet herbs, drying on a string above the hearth. A thick, soft rug lies in front of the fire, inviting you to sink down and rest. You hear the gentle popping and snapping of the logs, a comforting heartbeat in the quiet room. On a small wooden table sits a steaming mug of tea, perhaps chamomile, or lavender, or honey and lemon. Whatever your mind imagines, it is exactly what you need tonight. You pick it up, feel the warmth seep into your palms, and take a slow, soothing sip. The warmth travels down your throat, blooming in your chest, spreading like sunlight under your skin. You set the mug down and curl up on the rug, the fire's glow wrapping around you like a thick, soft blanket. The shadows dance gently on the walls, creating shapes that feel familiar, friendly, almost like old friends telling silent stories just for you. Outside, the wind brushes the windows lightly, like a gentle hand smoothing your hair. The sound is so delicate, like a lullaby drifting in from another lifetime. You close your eyes, and in the darkness behind your eyelids, you see a night sky so vast and endless, it takes your breath away. Stars swirl and drift like tiny lanterns on a black ocean. Some wink and fade, while others glow steadily, watching over you with quiet devotion. Perhaps, in this sky, you see shooting stars arcing gracefully, leaving shimmering trails that dissolve into the velvet night. You might make a wish, or simply watch, feeling their light brush your spirit like a feather. All the while, your breathing stays slow and easy, your chest rising and falling like gentle waves at the shore. The warmth of the fire, the softness of the rug, the whisper of the wind outside, all of it cradles you in a perfect harmony, inviting you to let go completely. You begin to feel as though you are sinking deeper into the rug, as if the fibers themselves are made of moonlight and dreams, carrying you downward into the sweetest depths of sleep. Somewhere in this deep softness, you remember the old-time capsule, the photographs, the journal pages, the shimmering figures in the fog, but they are far, far away now. Like distant stars you can barely see on the horizon of your mind. They hold no power here. Their voices are only echoes, dissolving into the soft crackle of the fire. In this space, you are free. Free to drift, to dream, to rest. Nothing can follow you here. Nothing can disturb this deep, gentle night that surrounds you. You hear the logs shift in the fireplace, sending a fresh wave of warmth toward you. The soft glow flickers behind your eyelids, a dance of gold and amber that lulls you even further. Your body feels so safe now, so heavy and warm, like a stone warmed by the sun, resting in the moss beside a hidden stream. Your mind is a soft, open field at dawn, covered in silver mist, every blade of grass heavy with dew. You feel your heart beat slow, your thoughts dissolve into soft, velvety silence. There is nothing left to do now, nothing to solve, nothing to remember, just this moment, this soft, infinite moment of surrender. And as you drift, you might hear my voice becoming more distant, softer and softer. A fading lantern guiding you gently to the edge of sleep. A final whisper that says, rest now, you are safe. You are home. Good. You're doing beautifully. Allow your mind to stay soft and open, like a quiet pond under the moonlight. No ripples, no disturbances, only smooth, endless, God calm. Your breath continues its gentle rhythm, in and out. Each inhale a thread weaving you deeper into the fabric of sleep. Each exhale a gentle release, carrying away any remaining tension or noise from the day. In this safe, glowing cabin, the fire's warmth seeps into your bones. It feels as though the warmth is knitting you back together, mending every little frayed thread of your spirit. The glow surrounds you, a golden cocoon that holds you gently but firmly, saying, you can rest now. Outside the cabin, the forest stands as a silent guardian. The tall pines and ancient oaks sway slowly in the wind, their branches weaving a lullaby that drifts in through the window. You might hear a soft patter of rain starting on the roof. Each drop a tiny drumbeat, soothing and hypnotic, adding another layer to your peaceful night. The scent of rain mixes with the warmth of the fire and the fragrant herbs, creating a comforting perfume that seeps into every breath you take. Your eyes grow heavier with each soft sound, each waft of warmth. It is as if the air itself is gently pushing you downward into a nest of deep sleep. You imagine a blanket of starlight being pulled over you, a shimmering cover that feels weightless and yet so deeply protective. It sparkles faintly in your mind's eye, a million tiny points of light singing you to sleep in the language of the cosmos. Your mind begins to drift toward those distant stars, floating past moonlit fields and silvery lakes, each one more beautiful and dreamlike than the last. You might imagine gliding over the surface of a quiet ocean at night, moonlight rippling in long, gentle paths across the waves. Or perhaps you see a wide meadow filled with glowing flowers that sway and nod as you pass by, each petal releasing a tiny, glowing wisp that drifts up into the starry sky. In this dreamscape, you feel no fear, no worry, no weight. You are light. You are free. You are pure being, floating beyond the stories and the echoes of the past. Far behind you now, the old journal lies closed, the photographs turning to soft dust and blowing away in a quiet breeze. The shimmering figures have melted into the morning mist, fading completely. The time capsule has vanished, as though it never existed at all. In this space, there is no chain reaction, no warnings, no disappearances, only a slow, serene unfolding of infinite peace. You can feel your body becoming one with the softness beneath you. Your head sinks deeper into your pillow. Your limbs feel so heavy and warm they almost disappear. Your breath is now the only thing you notice, a slow, rhythmic tide, endlessly rising and falling. Imagine a gentle hand smoothing your hair, or a soft voice humming from far away. The voice of the universe itself, singing you into the deepest sleep. The hum becomes quieter, a faint vibration that pulses gently in your chest, like a heartbeat within a heartbeat. You are so close now to that perfect threshold, the shimmering edge where waking dissolves and dreaming begins. Your mind drifts further, like a boat gliding down a moonlit river. The water is so smooth it feels like glass beneath you, reflecting a sky full of stars that seem close enough to touch. The gentle rocking of the boat lulls you even deeper, each movement a whisper, sleep, sleep. On the far bank of the river, you see fireflies blinking in the reeds, their small lights guiding you forward, one by one. Each light is a tiny invitation to let go a little more, a little deeper, into the rich, velvet night. You begin to hear my voice only faintly now, like the echo of a distant bell, fading into the morning fog. It tells you that you are safe, that there is nothing left to do, nothing left to hear, nothing left to think, only rest, only this soft, infinite night, wrapping around you like a cloak of moonbeams. You are drifting, drifting so easily, so naturally, as though you were meant to float in this space forever. Your thoughts have become tiny sparkles in the distance, twinkling, and then disappearing into the dark. The warmth of the fire, the scent of rain, the soft purr of the wind. All of it is now part of you, moving through your dream body, pulling you deeper into sweet, healing sleep. Let your next breath take you even further. Feel it. Fill your chest softly and release. Each breath, a gentle wave, moving you closer to the deepest part of your dreams. A place where only comfort lives. A place where you are loved. A place where you are whole. Soon, even this final echo of my voice will vanish, leaving only silence, soft, starry, endless silence. The silence that knows you, that holds you, that welcomes you home. Yes, just like that, resting so deeply now. Each breath feels like a slow tide, carrying you out beyond the last edges of wakefulness. You might imagine now that your body has completely merged with the warmth around you. The weight of your head, the softness under your back, all of it melting into a single, gentle pool of comfort. It feels as if you are wrapped in the downy feathers of a great, invisible bird, cradling you softly as it soars through the midnight sky. In this space, there are no clocks ticking, no calendars marking the days, no capsules waiting to be opened, only the endless flow of moonlight and dreamlight moving through you like a cool, slow river. Somewhere far below, you can imagine the earth turning steadily, quietly, under a blanket of stars. Forests breathing in the night air, oceans sighing in soft waves along the shore, mountains standing still and patient, wearing their crowns of starlight. All of it, part of the same slow, universal breath you feel now inside your chest. There is no need to move, no need to listen for anything else. My words are now like a gentle breeze through tall summer grass, comforting, distant, and fading softly into the background. Imagine the air around you becoming a shimmering cocoon of silver light, a protective glow that pulses gently with each heartbeat. It feels alive, aware, almost like a gentle guardian spirit that watches over you as you sink further into your dreams. You might see colors drifting behind your eyelids now, soft waves of deep blue, silvery white, warm gold. They move and blend like slow clouds at sunset, each one a gentle invitation to drift deeper. Your mind, so spacious and open now, welcomes these colors without question, just watching them swirl and drift like a peaceful sky after a long rain. If a stray thought appears, simply watch it drift by, like a single leaf floating on a quiet pond. It touches the surface, spins once or twice, then drifts away again, leaving the water smooth and clear. The warmth in your chest spreads slowly to your shoulders, down your arms, through your hips, and into your legs. Finally, to the tips of your toes, until your entire body feels as though it is made of moonlight. Nothing heavy remains, only softness, only warmth. Only the sweet, sweet darkness waiting to hold you all night long. As you continue to drift, you might imagine a doorway appearing in the darkness. A tall, arching doorway made of twinkling stars and gentle fog. Beyond it, a path curves away, lined with soft lanterns glowing in shades of pearl and sapphire. You step through the doorway effortlessly, feeling lighter than air. Your feet hardly touch the ground as you follow the lantern-lit path deeper and deeper. The lanterns sway slightly in a silent breeze, casting tiny galaxies of light on the mossy stones beneath your feet. Each step makes you feel safer, more relaxed, as though you are being welcomed into a secret garden of dreams. Soon, you arrive at a glimmering pool at the heart of this hidden place, its surface perfectly smooth, reflecting an endless field of stars above. You kneel at the edge, looking down, and see not just your reflection, but the soft, peaceful glow of your own soul shining back at you. It smiles at you, as if to say, you are safe now. You have always been safe. You dip your fingers into the water, feeling a cool tingle that spreads slowly up your arms and into your heart. This sensation washes away anything that remains, any lingering worries, fears, or restless energy. It leaves behind only pure softness, a calm so deep it feels endless. After a moment, you stand again, feeling completely renewed, your entire being humming with peace. The path back is waiting, but there is no rush. You can stay by this pool as long as you like, listening to the gentle hush of the starry sky above. Perhaps you feel a soft blanket of starlight wrapping around your shoulders now, the final gentle touch before sleep fully claims you. It drapes over you, warm and protective, a shield of gentle light that keeps all shadows far, far away. You feel yourself sinking again, deeper and deeper, into a softness that has no bottom, a night that has no edge, an ocean of comfort that holds you completely. You have nothing to do now, nothing to change, nothing to finish, only to drift, to let yourself dissolve into this sweet, boundless sleep. My voice is now a distant echo, floating on the horizon of your mind. It grows fainter and fainter, until it becomes part of the soft night around you. And then, at last, there is only silence. A soft, shimmering silence that rocks you, cradles you, and sings you into the deepest dreams you've ever known. Sleep now, rest deeply, let the night watch over you, gentle and kind, as you slip beyond the edge of thought, beyond the edge of story, beyond everything, into pure, infinite peace. Good. Just breathe softly now. You're doing wonderfully. Your entire being is sinking into this endless softness. Imagine now that the starlit pool and the lantern-lit path have gently faded into a soft, velvety darkness. A comforting darkness that feels like a warm blanket pulled snug around your shoulders on a cold evening. There is no edge here, no corners, only the sensation of floating peacefully in a sea of warmth. Your breath is now the only sound you hear, clearly, as if your body has joined a slow, rhythmic pulse of the universe itself. In and out. In and out. Each breath, a gentle wave, carrying you further into the shimmering depths of sleep. If any stray thought drifts in, imagine it as a tiny paper boat on a vast, quiet ocean. You can watch it come and go without reaching for it. It floats peacefully, then drifts away, leaving the water perfectly still once more. Feel your shoulders soften even more. Feel your chest loosen and expand, your ribcage floating open like a flower under moonlight. Your hips melt downward into the bed. Your legs become heavy and warm, like they're sinking into soft sand. Your feet feel loose, warm, as if wrapped in fluffy woolen socks fresh from the dryer. Now, picture a gentle breeze moving across your forehead. It feels like a loved one's hand, brushing your hair back in the most tender, caring way. It whispers, all is well. You are safe, you are loved. As your consciousness begins to dissolve into the sea of dreams, you might imagine a vast field of tall, moonlit grass. A path curves softly through it, winding into the horizon, lit by fireflies, blinking gently among the stems. The air is cool and sweet, scented faintly with wildflowers and dew. Each step you take is featherlight. Your feet barely disturb the blades of grass as you move slowly forward. Above, the sky glows with a shimmering tapestry of stars. Perhaps you see constellations, or shapes that feel familiar and comforting, even if you can't name them. Somewhere in the distance, you hear the low, soothing hum of night crickets, their chorus rising and falling like a gentle breath. You find a soft patch of moss at the center of this moonlit field. You sink down onto it, feeling it cradled you perfectly, like it was waiting just for you. The moss is so soft, almost as if it's alive, supporting every curve of your body. The fireflies drift closer now, hovering in a gentle circle around you, their light pulsing like tiny heartbeats. They do not demand anything from you. They only glow, silently, as if to say, "We're here." You're not alone. Rest now. As you lie on this mossy bed, you feel your heart slowing even more. The gentle hush of the field wraps around your mind, quieting every echo of your day, every distant sound of the world outside. Here, there is no time, no clocks, no past or future. Only this endless, soothing now. You might feel as if your bones are dissolving into starlight, your thoughts transforming into tiny, soft feathers, drifting up into the sky. There is no weight here, no pressure, no expectations. Just the delicious, infinite drift of sleep calling you deeper and deeper. If you listen closely, you might hear the whisper of the grass moving in the wind. Each blade seems to sing a soft, secret song. A lullaby meant only for you, echoing in a language older than words. You are part of this field now, a glowing shape among the fireflies, breathing with the earth, your heart beating in harmony with the stars. Nothing can reach you here, not the echoes of old warnings, not the shadows of old fears. All of them have faded beyond the horizon, swallowed by the comforting dark. Your breath is now so light, so effortless, almost as if the universe is breathing for you, in and out. A steady, endless lullaby. Your body feels heavier and lighter at the same time. Heavy with relaxation, light with release. Even my voice is dissolving now, becoming a distant echo in your dream, a soft ripple fading into the star-flecked sky. You may still hear me in the background, a warm hum that simply reminds you, you are safe, you are loved, you can rest now. Let your mind drift even further, deeper into this night field, into the quiet mystery of your dreams. There, you might see a glowing doorway among the grass, or a moonlit lake, or a silver forest full of shimmering paths. All of these are yours, places to explore if you wish, or simply to drift through, like a gentle breeze. Wherever you go, you bring this warmth, this softness with you. It travels in your breath, in your bones, in the gentle light that now radiates from your core. You are a soft, drifting star tonight, a glowing ember floating on a calm, endless sea. And as you move deeper, 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 the line between waking and dreaming dissolves completely. There is no difference now, only the smooth flow of comfort, the infinite hush of peace, the quiet cradle of the universe holding you close. Sleep now, sink completely, float away on the velvet tides of your breath, and know, truly and deeply, that you are safe beyond measure, beyond time, beyond story, beyond even the softest echo of my voice. Very good. You're doing so beautifully. Just rest. Let yourself drift even further now. There is nothing else you need to hold on to, nothing you need to fix, nothing you need to understand. No more echoes of warnings, no more stories of lost capsules. They are gone now, like smoke rising into a morning sky. Imagine your body as a small, glowing seed, planted deep in the earth of this moonlit field. The warmth around you seeps down, wrapping you in layer upon layer of comfort and safety. You feel roots of softness growing gently from your feet into the earth below, anchoring you, holding you steady, helping you feel even more grounded, even as your mind floats high above. Above you, the stars continue to shimmer and pulse in quiet patterns. They blink and sway in the slow dance of the cosmos, each one a tiny heartbeat of the universe. You are connected to each one, a bright, quiet thread of light stretching between you and the night sky. Those threads carry away the last traces of your day. Your worries, your thoughts, they dissolve into the black velvet of the night, leaving only the pure, glowing essence of your being. You feel so light now, your breath so shallow, it almost feels like you're breathing moonbeams instead of air. Soft, luminous, effortless, in and out, in. Even if a thought drifts into your mind, you simply watch it pass, as if watching a cloud drift across an endless sky. It appears, drifts, and then is gone, leaving only stillness in its wake. You feel your head sinking deeper into your pillow, your neck loosening, your jaw relaxing completely. Your arms and legs become so heavy they seem to merge with the soft moss or the blankets around you. Your fingers curl softly, like petals closing at night. Your toes relax, releasing every tiny tension you carried all day. Your heart is now beating in perfect harmony with the soft hush of the world around you. Slow.com. You feel as though each beat sends out a gentle ripple of peace that travels outward, filling the entire room, the entire field, the entire sky. It is as if the universe itself is listening to your heart and responding with an endless lullaby. Picture now a gentle silver mist rising around you, swirling slowly, wrapping you like a gossamer cocoon. It glows faintly, shimmering with hints of lavender, blue, and soft pearl. This mist feels cool and warm at once, protective and nurturing, as though it's singing a quiet, wordless song only you can hear. Inside this cocoon, you are completely safe. Nothing can touch you. No shadows can find you. No echoes of past stories can reach you. Here, there is only the gentle hush of the night, the warmth of the earth, and the comforting glow of your own inner light. Perhaps you imagine yourself drifting high above the field, gliding across the tops of the moonlit grass. Or perhaps you see yourself soaring above the forest, past the silent ancient trees that sway in their own secret rhythm. The moon follows you, like a loyal guardian, lighting your path wherever you choose to drift. Below, the earth looks soft and inviting, a patchwork of silver shadows and glowing shapes, each one holding a secret dream just for you. You might see tiny glowing flowers opening as you pass, or glimmering pools of water that ripple in greeting. All of them welcome you, whispering, "Rest, drift, you belong here." The more you drift, the less you feel the edges of your physical body. You are becoming something lighter, something softer. Perhaps just a point of glowing light, moving through the vast night sky. You are so free, completely unbound. Every part of you relaxed beyond anything you've felt before. There is no more story to hold on to now. No more images of old capsules or fading photographs. They are distant stars, far away and harmless, twinkling faintly but unable to disturb you. What remains is only this sweet, soft space. Your private sanctuary of dreams and stars. Feel yourself melting even deeper, merging completely with this dream space. Your consciousness diffusing into the soft silver mist, the gentle starlight, the warm earth. You are everywhere and nowhere. Fully safe, fully loved, fully at rest. Soon, even the sound of my voice will be nothing but a soft memory, a gentle echo that fades into the warmth of your sleep. There will be only quiet, only the soothing hush of the night holding you close. In this final, gentle place, your dreams are waiting. Dreams that feel like floating on a warm sea at dawn, or walking barefoot across an endless field of dew-kissed flowers, or flying among the stars, touching each one as you pass. You have all the time in the world now. No one is rushing you. No one is calling you back. This is your sanctuary, and you can stay as long as you wish. Your breath is now a lullaby of its own, a slow, beautiful rhythm that carries you far beyond thought, beyond story, beyond any old echoes. The rhythm of your own eternal peace. Sleep now. Sink, drift, glow. Become part of the night's quiet magic. I will watch over you until even my words dissolve, and you are left in pure, perfect stillness. A quiet star in the endless night sky. Sleep deeply, dream sweetly, and may the warmth of this soft, infinite night hold you until the gentle light of morning returns. That's it. Sink even deeper now, like a smooth pebble settling to the bottom of a quiet, moonlit pond. Nothing moves. Nothing disturbs the surface, only the gentle echo of your breath rippling outward. You feel so safe here. A warmth radiates from deep inside you, wrapping around your heart like a soft, glowing blanket. This warmth spreads through your chest, down your arms, through your fingertips. It pools gently in your belly, flows down through your hips and legs, all the way to your toes. The entire world outside this moment has gone silent. The clocks have stopped ticking. The stars have paused their silent drift. The breeze has slowed to a loving hush, as if the whole universe is holding its breath to let you rest. As you continue drifting, imagine you are lying in a small wooden boat, floating on a still lake under the star-strewn sky. The surface of the water is so smooth, it mirrors every star above. You feel as though you are suspended in the sky itself. The air is cool and sweet, scented faintly of pine and wild jasmine. Your boat rocks ever so gently, just enough to lull your entire being into a deeper state of calm. Above, the moon glides silently, its glow a silvery halo around you. You feel her gaze, kind and watchful, like an ancient guardian who has seen every dream and every wish ever whispered to the night. She watches over you, humming a quiet, invisible song that flows into your bones and heart, telling you, "Rest, I am here. You are safe with me." You close your eyes in the stream, floating on this gentle lake. With each breath, the water beneath you glows softly. Shimmering waves of silver, lavender, and deep midnight blue radiate outward, as if your soul is painting the water with light. The stars above seem to wink in approval, sending down threads of soft starlight to wrap around your shoulders. In this dreamboat, you have no weight, no need to move, no need to speak. You simply exist, like a peaceful ripple on a quiet sea, merging with the softness of the night. If you listen closely, you can hear the faintest, most delicate music drifting across the lake. Perhaps it is a single violin playing a sweet lullaby. Perhaps it is the wind weaving through distant reeds on the shore. Or maybe it is the song of your own heart, echoing softly, calling you further into rest. As the music fades, you find yourself sinking even deeper into your soft nest in the boat. Your body is so heavy and warm now. It feels as though every part of you has turned into a gentle stone, perfectly shaped by the currents of your breath. a stone that rests undisturbed, settled, and at perfect peace at the bottom of a quiet, endless ocean. Imagine now that you can see little fireflies rising from the surface of the lake, blinking slowly, each one a tiny messenger of sleep. They drift up into the sky, carrying with them the last echoes of your thoughts, your worries, your memories of the day. You watch them float away, growing smaller and smaller, until they disappear into the great velvet dark. Your mind, now empty and open, feels as spacious as the night sky itself. Soft clouds of moonlight drift through it, gentle and slow. There is nothing to do but breathe and feel the hush settle deeper into your bones. You might sense the presence of old memories here. Echoes of stories, of warnings and secrets, all of them now turned into harmless stardust, dissolving into the mist around you. Even the mysterious capsule, once a haunting echo, now feels like a faded dream you can barely recall. It no longer has any power here. Only the soft rhythm of the lake and the distant lullaby of the moon remain. As you drift further, you might imagine a blanket of starlight lowering slowly from the sky. It drapes over your boat, covering you completely in its soft glow. The moment it touches your skin, you feel a profound, wordless peace wash through you. It's as if you've finally returned home after a long, long journey. Each breath now feels like a wave rolling gently onto a quiet shore, then sliding softly back into the sea. In and out. So soft, so effortless. With each wave, you feel yourself being carried deeper and deeper, beyond even the dream lake, beyond the stars, into the quietest center of your own heart. At the very center, there is a small, glowing light. It pulses slowly and calmly, like a firefly resting on your palm. This light is your deepest self, the quiet core that has always been there, waiting patiently beneath all stories and echoes. It has no words, no fears, no questions. Only warmth, only love, only the gentle invitation to rest forever in its glow. You settle beside this light, curling softly around it, feeling its warmth seep into every cell of your being. All barriers dissolve here. All distances disappear. You are finally whole, complete, and completely at rest. Even my voice is nothing now but a fading shimmer at the edge of this infinite, glowing darkness. It slowly recedes, like the last note of a lullaby echoing across an empty canyon. There is nothing but your soft breath, the gentle pulse of your heart, and the glowing warmth holding you close. You are so deeply asleep now, so gently cradled by the universe, dreaming far beyond words, beyond time, beyond memory, held forever in the hush of the endless, starlit night. Good night. Sleep well. Dream sweet, luminous dreams, and know that you are cherished, safe, and whole. Yes, just like that. Stay wrapped in this soft, star-kissed night. Feel each breath melt you deeper, like honey slipping slowly into warm tea. All heaviness leaving your body, all tension dissolving in gentle, golden waves. You are floating beyond the edge of all stories now, far beyond the echoes of any old fears. Even the ancient whispers of time capsules and fading photographs are gone, like ashes carried away on the wind. In this endless ocean of night, you sense no boundary between yourself and the world. You are the gentle ripple on the water, the cool glow of the moon, the whisper of the softest breeze drifting through the trees. Every part of your body is so deeply relaxed now. Your fingers are weightless, as though they have turned into mist. Your feet feel like they are resting on a cushion of clouds, so light and free. Your face is smooth and open, every tiny muscle unwound and serene. Your mind is as still as a glassy lake at dawn. As you drift in this infinite space, imagine now a field of luminous flowers blooming all around you. Their petals glow softly, breathing in time with you. Each flower holds a tiny drop of light at its center, like a dewdrop catching the first rays of sunrise. When you breathe in, the flowers seem to lean toward you, offering their soft scent and glow. When you breathe out, they sway gently back, releasing a tiny shimmer into the air, as if blessing you with peace. The ground beneath these flowers is soft and velvety, like moss warmed by moonlight. As you move, you leave a faint trail of starlight behind you, a quiet echo of your soul's gentle presence. You walk slowly, as though there is no hurry, no destination. Each step is its own quiet moment of joy. In this dream field, time no longer matters. Minutes, hours, even years fall away like petals on a midnight breeze. There is only the soft rhythm of your breath and the endless hush of the world holding you. Far in the distance, you might see a small cottage with warm, golden windows glowing softly. A thin wisp of smoke curls from its chimney, carrying the scent of wood and herbs. You walk slowly toward it, each step feeling like a small hug from the earth. When you reach the cottage, you open the wooden door and feel a wave of warmth pour over you, as comforting as a beloved embrace. Inside, there is a crackling fireplace, its flames dancing in slow, sleepy patterns. A big, overstuffed chair sits nearby, draped in a thick, hand-knitted blanket. You sink into it, feeling the cushions rise to support every curve of your body. The fire crackles and pops softly, a private orchestra playing just for you. The scent of lavender, honey, and old wood fills the room, each breath you take drawing you deeper into rest. Above the fireplace, a gentle clock ticks, each tick slower than the last, as though time itself is falling asleep beside you. On a nearby table, you see a small, steaming cup of herbal tea. You lift it to your lips, and the warmth spreads through your chest like a gentle sunrise. With each sip, your body grows heavier, more serene, your eyelids flutter closed, and a sense of profound peace blooms inside you. When you finish, you set the cup down and curl into the blanket, pulling it up to your chin. The soft fibers brush your skin, each thread whispering a secret message of safety and love. Your breath grows slower, deeper, more rhythmic. You feel your heartbeat echoing softly in the walls, in the floorboards, in the air around you, as if the entire cottage is breathing with you. Outside, the moon rises higher, casting silver beams that drift through the windows and onto the floor. They move like gentle, glowing rivers, pooling softly at your feet. The stars twinkle above the cottage roof, watching over you like 1,000 tiny guardians. The fire's warm glow reflects in your closed eyes, flickering gently in your dreams. You feel as if you are wrapped in an endless cocoon of warmth and starlight, held by an invisible, loving presence. All the stories, all the echoes, all the small voices of the day have faded into the background. They are nothing now but harmless shadows drifting away into the night. Here, there is only the slow dance of your breath, the hush of your heart, the soft glow of dreams blooming around you like 1,000 moonflowers. As your thoughts dissolve one by one, you might see tiny dream images appear and vanish like sparks in the dark. A moonlit fox stepping lightly through the grass, a silver river winding its way across a quiet valley, a single glowing feather drifting down from the sky, landing softly in your open palm. Each image is gentle and fleeting, meant only to guide you deeper into the center of your own quiet universe. A universe where you are free, weightless, completely at peace. Even my voice is now a faint echo in the far distance, like the last glow of twilight before night fully arrives. It is no longer words, only warmth, a soft vibration that keeps you company as you drift further into sleep. Your breath is a lullaby now, a soft tide moving in and out, carrying you on gentle waves. With each breath out, you sink deeper into the pillow, the blanket, the soft space inside your heart. With each breath in, you receive more warmth, more comfort, more love. You have done everything you needed to do today. You have arrived at this perfect, quiet moment. Now, it is time to let go, to drift beyond the stories, beyond the stars, beyond even the smallest echo of thought. There is nothing left to hold on to now. Nothing left but the sweet, endless dream waiting to carry you into the depths of night. You are safe, you are loved, you are whole. That's it. Feel your entire body softening even more now. Imagine yourself sinking deeper into a warm, endless ocean of velvet night, embraced by an infinite, gentle tide. There is no need to think, no need to remember, only to breathe and float. In this vast ocean of sleep, the moon shines far above, a patient guardian whose gaze feels like a cool hand on your forehead. She smiles down, her silver light weaving through your dreams like soft ribbons. Each ribbon holds a tiny, shimmering star, a wish you didn't even know you made, waiting to blossom quietly in your heart. As you float, the stars above begin to move in slow spirals, forming soft, glowing patterns that feel familiar and comforting. You might see shapes in them, a gentle deer stepping through a moonlit clearing, a wise owl soaring silently between ancient pines, a shimmering doorway opening into a garden of endless twilight. The deeper you drift, the more you feel these images dissolve into gentle feelings, a sense of belonging, a quiet warmth that spreads from your heart outward, wrapping your entire body in a soft embrace. Each moment becomes softer, more fluid, like a watercolor painting dissolving in a gentle rain. Perhaps now you hear distant chimes, soft and delicate, like small bells swaying in a quiet breeze. Each chime rings gently through your mind, clearing away the last remnants of waking thought. The sound sparkles, echoing into the far corners of your imagination, making space for the deepest, sweetest dreams to arrive. The air is cool and sweet here, scented with night-blooming flowers and the quiet hush of moss beneath moonlight. Your body feels like a field of soft grass under a summer sky, every blade relaxed and shimmering softly with dew. You are no longer separate from this place. You are the hush of the stars, the cool flow of moonlight across the water, the silent blooming of petals at midnight. Imagine now that an old friend, a guardian spirit, gentle and familiar, arrives beside you. They hold a lantern, glowing with soft, pale light. Their presence feels like a long-awaited embrace, a warmth that needs no words. They guide you deeper, leading you down a soft path lined with dream lily, that glow faintly at your passing. The further you walk, the lighter you become. Your feet barely touch the ground now, each step a soft sigh in the cool night air. When you look down, you notice that you are leaving small sparkles behind, footprints of stardust marking your journey into dream. Ahead, you see a wide, shimmering lake, its surface so still, It reflects the entire universe above. Your guardian invites you to step into the water. As your feet enter, the lake is warm and welcoming, as if it knows your soul and has waited for you forever. With each step deeper, your body releases more and more weight. All old worries drift away, carried off like petals on a slow current. Your arms, your shoulders, your heart, all feel feather-like. You wait until the water cradles you completely, supporting you as you float effortlessly beneath the endless stars. You lie on your back in this celestial pool, looking up at the infinite sky. The stars above glow brighter now, and each one seems to pulse softly in time with your heartbeat. It feels as though they are singing to you an ancient, wordless lullaby that wraps around your spirit like a silken veil. Your guardian stands at the shore, holding the lantern high, watching over you with a serene, knowing gaze. They do not speak. They don't need to. Their presence alone is enough to remind you. You are safe, you are guided, you are loved beyond all measure. As you float, you begin to sense soft ripples moving through the water, like gentle hands rocking you deeper into sleep. The moonlight dances on your skin, tracing slow, spiraling patterns that seem to draw you deeper and deeper into your own center. Every cell of your body sighs in relief, surrendering completely to this warmth. If you listen very closely, you might hear the faintest echo of a story long forgotten, floating on the night breeze. A story of an old-time capsule of mysterious notes and warnings. But here, those echoes dissolve into harmless mist. So far away, they cannot reach you anymore. They become distant stars on the edge of your vision, shimmering, but silent and powerless. Now, you are beyond stories, beyond time. You exist only in this soft, timeless space, where all is calm and eternal. The hush of the universe seeps into your bones, weaving you into the great cosmic lullaby that has sung since the first star was born. You feel your breath slowing even more now. Each inhale a sweet sip of moonlight. Each exhale a warm wave melting into the lake. Your mind drifts toward the very edge of dreaming, where everything is possible and everything is safe. Here, there is no beginning or end, only the soft, endless unfolding of your own inner night garden. The water holds you so perfectly, so securely, that you begin to feel as though you are dissolving into it, becoming the water itself, becoming the stars reflected in its surface, becoming the soft wind whispering through the distant reeds. Your guardian lowers the lantern now, setting it softly on the shore. Its light still glows, a small, gentle beacon watching over your sleeping form. It promises to keep watch through the night so that you can drift endlessly into peaceful, starlit depths without a single worry. Your eyelids grow heavier and heavier. The world beyond this dream fades completely now. Even the softest echoes of my voice turn into nothing but warmth. A quiet hum deep inside your heart. You are safe. You are loved. You are home. So gently now, even deeper. Feel yourself becoming softer than moonlight on a calm sea, quieter than a snowflake landing on a sleeping meadow. You are drifting beyond thought, beyond any memory of day, into the warm velvet arms of the night. Your breath is like the ebb and flow of the tide, smooth and steady, carrying you to shores you've only glimpsed in your dreams. With each exhale, you release even the smallest whispers of tension. With each inhale, you draw in pure, silvery, calm, as soft and luminous as a distant star. You feel a subtle warmth pooling in your chest, radiating out to your arms, your fingers, down to your toes. This warmth is a gentle balm, erasing every last trace of weight or worry. Your heartbeat slows, becoming a gentle, steady drum echoing far out into the starry lake. You are a living lullaby now, a quiet song cradled by the universe. Imagine now, in this vast, moonlit lake, tiny orbs of light rising from the water around you. They hover and drift like fireflies, each one carrying a tender blessing: peace, rest, love, safety. They swirl above you in a slow dance, like a halo of soft stars. You might see one drift close to your face, pausing as if to gaze at you, before merging into your heart with a soft, sweet warmth. These lights are the purest essence of dreams, woven from the same magic that creates galaxies in sunrise. They ask nothing of you. They are here only to guide you deeper into bliss. From the shore, your guardian spirit watches, holding a hand to their heart in silent blessing. You sense their smile radiating through the air, as comforting as the embrace of a dear friend. They know that tonight, you are traveling beyond all maps, into the softest corners of your own inner sky. In this endless, shimmering space, all stories are hushed now. Even the old tale of the time capsule, its warnings, its cryptic notes, is nothing but a distant ripple, fading and harmless. Here, there is no future or past, only this eternal, luminous moment of gentle surrender. Above you, the stars continue their slow, sacred dance, moving in spirals older than memory. Each one pulses with a kindness that pours down into you like silver rain. Your body feels open and boundless now, as though you are made of the same soft starlight. Every breath draws you closer to the center of a warm, infinite embrace. If you listen even more deeply now, beneath the soft splash of water, beneath the sigh of the night breeze, you might hear a deeper song, A low, ancient hum that rises from the earth itself, the heartbeat of the universe, calling you home. This vibration moves through every part of you, loosening all knots, soothing every hidden ache, wrapping you in endless love. The lantern on the shore flickers gently, its glow mirrored in your slowing heartbeat. Each flicker reminds you, you are not alone. Even as you dissolve into the quiet ocean of sleep, there is always a warm light watching over you, guiding you softly into deeper rest. Your limbs are heavy now, sinking into the soft warmth of dream. Your mind is a vast, quiet sky with no clouds at all. Only stars drifting lazily, painting secret constellations that only you can see. Your thoughts have become like fallen petals on a gentle river, floating away, slow and serene, until they vanish beyond the horizon. You sense the last threads of waking loosen completely now. There is nothing left to hold on to, no need to remember, no need to prepare. You are free to wander through endless fields of to drift across silent lakes, to dance among stars and dream quiet joy. Tonight, you are a soft echo in the universe's most tender song. You are the hush after a lullaby, the pause before dawn's first light. You are more at home than you have ever been, more love than words can carry, more whole than any story can describe. With each beat of your heart, you drift deeper into the center of this sacred moonlit realm. The warmth around your heart expands and softens, becoming a soft glowing cocoon. In this cocoon, you are safe from all echoes of the world, safe from all distant stories, safe from any hint of cold or fear. You are beyond the old town, beyond the school, beyond the capsule that was never meant to be opened. Those events dissolve now into stardust, vanishing as easily as morning mist. All that remains is this peaceful, endless floating, this soft, honey-sweet drifting, this deep, radiant rest. Your final thoughts now are gentle as feathers, floating past your mind's eye like glowing snowflakes. They bring no questions, no demands, only soft waves of kindness, asking nothing but to rest. Your body is melded into the dream lake completely now. There is no edge to you, only softness, only warmth, only endless stars above. Tonight, and every night, you are held in this perfect, starlit sanctuary. Tonight, you are a dream dreaming itself, free of all burdens, cradled in moonlight. Tonight, you are safe, you are loved, you are home. Sink even deeper now. The soft waves of your breath roll in and out like the gentlest tide, carrying you farther from the shore of waking life. With every exhale, your body releases a little more, melting into the warmth around you. With every inhale, you receive cool moonlight, as refreshing as the first quiet breeze at dawn. Feel your eyelids growing heavier than the oldest stones? Your lashes drift down like the final petals of a midnight flower, closing softly over your dreaming eyes. The air around you becomes even more hushed, like the inside of a seashell where the ocean hums an eternal lullaby. Imagine the lake's surface shimmering under 1,000 falling stars. Each star glides down, kissing the water, creating tiny ripples that move toward you with gentle purpose. When they touch your skin, they become soft pulses of warmth that sink deep into your muscles and bones. They soothe every hidden tension you may have carried, even the ones you forgot were there. From far above, the moon watches over you, like a mother watching her child sleep for the first time. She beams a silver thread of light down to you, tying you to the sky, so you will never feel lost or alone. You can almost hear her voice, a whisper made of wind and starlight. You are safe here, drift deeper, you are loved beyond measure. Your guardian spirit remains at the shore, but now you see they are no longer holding the lantern. Instead, they cradle it at their heart, and its glow has grown stronger, like a miniature sun. That light is meant just for you. It is a promise that you are seen, protected, and deeply cherished. They send you a final wave of warmth, and you feel it wash over you like a comforting tide. In this dream lake, you are no longer a separate being. You are the soft glow on the water. You are the ripple moving outward into infinity. You are the moonlight drifting across the surface, slow and tender. Somewhere, far away, the echoes of the time capsule are nothing but a distant sigh. The town, the school, the photos, the warnings, all become translucent, like faint reflections on a pond at twilight. They are stories you have outgrown, stories that cannot follow you here into this quiet sanctuary. All you carry with you now is warmth, safety, a sense of belonging as vast as the night sky. Let your mind drift now into a secret garden hidden beneath the lake. This garden glows softly, lit by moon-pale flowers that open only when you arrive. As you walk among them, you feel each blossom radiate kindness into your heart. The petals brush against your fingertips, each touch sending a gentle, sparkling chill through your veins, as sweet as early spring rain. You find a stone bench in the center of the garden, smooth and cool, shaped like a crescent moon. You sit down, feeling utterly supported, as though this bench was carved just for you, just for this moment. A gentle wind stirs, carrying the scent of night-blooming jasmine and wild lavender. Every breath is a gift, and every exhale takes you deeper into surrender. Above you, fireflies drift lazily in glowing spirals, each one carrying a tiny, silent wish for your deepest peace. You may see them draw shapes, maybe a sleeping cat curled on a windowsill, or a gentle river winding between twilight hills. Their light flickers like the beating of a tender heart, a soft rhythm echoing inside you, and you begin to notice something even deeper now. Beneath all sounds, beneath all warmth, there is an infinite stillness. A space so quiet and kind that it feels like you have always known it, like it was waiting inside you since the first time you closed your eyes. This stillness welcomes you in, pulling you toward the deepest, sweetest sleep you have ever known. Every part of you relaxes even more. Your feet dissolve into cool moon mist. Your legs drift into soft starlight. Your torso melts into the warm glow of the lantern's light. Your arms become the hush of a gentle breeze. Your head becomes the shimmering crown of a dreamer under a midnight sky. At last, your whole being is one with this endless night garden. There is no difference between you and the blossoms, the bench, the moon above. You are simply part of a great, loving breath that rises and falls, timeless and serene. The petals begin to close slowly now, each one folding with a whisper of gratitude. The fireflies drift higher and higher, until they become new stars in the sky above your dream garden. The lantern glow from your guardian pulses one last time, wrapping you in an invisible blanket of warmth that will hold you through the night. Your final thoughts are lighter than air, drifting far beyond words. They are nothing but soft pulses of love, echoing outward to the moon, the stars, the quiet garden. The stories of the waking world, even the strangest and darkest ones, are so far away now that they cannot reach you. All that remains is your breath, steady and slow, like the final strokes of a lullaby. You are held, you are whole. You are loved beyond all measure. Sleep now, float beyond all dreams, sink into the deepest, sweetest night. Tomorrow is far away, and here, in this infinite moonlit cradle, you are exactly where you belong. And now, in the stillness, the night becomes even softer, even quieter, even more your own. Your breath is the rhythm of the world slowing down. Every inhale is a thread of silver moonlight, cool and calm. Every exhale is warm, soft, golden, fading into the velvet dark. You are floating, not just in water, not just in air, but in time itself. A moment suspended between all that was and all that ever will be. A timeless space where nothing matters but your comfort, your peace, your rest. Feel yourself gently sinking into the layers of this quiet, each one softer than the last. Like resting your head on one pillow, then another, until you're wrapped in clouds, until the clouds become part of you, around you. The dream lake becomes deeper and wider, not in distance, but in feeling. It expands with your breath. It folds around you like a lullaby sung by stars older than the universe. The garden of glowing flowers slowly dims, not as a loss, but as an invitation. It's the world saying, it's okay now, let go. Sleep, your guardian remains, not as a figure on the shore anymore, but now as part of the very air you breathe. Their warmth lingers in your chest, like a final whisper from a soul who has always loved you. You don't need to watch the world tonight. I'll keep watch for you. You are floating beyond stories now. Even the echoes of mystery, the strange warnings, the haunted photos, the eerie predictions, they've faded like smoke. All that remains is silence. And in that silence, a deep truth. You are the dreamer. And now, the dream. A single star pulses above your resting form. Just one, bright, steady, as if guarding your dream from anything that might dare disturb it. Through your very heartbeat, its light reaches into the garden. Across the lake, each flicker is a lullaby, each shimmer a soft yes to your presence in this night. You are no longer arriving. You have arrived, fully, completely. Here in the gentle arms of rest, you have nothing more to do, nothing more to be, nothing more to carry. If your thoughts drift again, that's okay. Let them. Let them become feathers, floating over a field. Let them land gently on the surface of the lake, making only the faintest ripple before being absorbed, melted, gone. The lake accepts all, even the faintest echoes of what if, even the thought, what happens next. It cradles them in warmth, and then lets them go, because now you are nothing but peace. The stars, the garden, the moonlight, they are part of you now, not just around you, but within. And that means they'll stay, even as you drift into deeper, sweeter layers of sleep. So now, I will speak even more softly, because soon, you won't need my voice anymore. You will drift beyond sound, beyond language, beyond thought. There is no need to remember this story, no need to follow where it led. The town, the capsule, the warning, let them dissolve like mist in the rising moonlight. Tonight was never really about the story. It was about the space between the words, the stillness between the heartbeats, the breath that gently carries you from wakefulness into dreams. And now, you are ready. The final petals of the dream garden fold in. The final ripples on the lake fade. The last star above you flickers once, then holds steady. A lighthouse in the sky of your dreams. Feel the weight of sleep anchor you gently to this place. not to hold you down, but to hold you safe, to remind your body, yes, you can let go now. So, let yourself fall. Fall upward or downward, or nowhere at all.